Hello guys, I am the Whispers. Um, I decided to basically show you myself on how to install my new Wizard101 Enb Realism mod for the MMO known as Wizard101. To put it in a nutshell, to install this, I'm gonna go ahead and just reference some of the tutorial here. So as it says, you're going to go up to the Files tab and you're going to click on it and you're going to download this manually. It won't let me do it because apparently I'm not logged in right now. It might be something with the settings, something like that, but I know it said earlier you can download manually. So you'll download manually. It'll be right there under a link. Okay, so once you do that, it's going to download to here, so you'll just open that up, or you can go to your downloads folders and whatever. And you're going to find this, the Whispers Wizard101 enbrealism.zip file. You're going to open that up. I think you're going to need WinRAR for this. I would highly recommend WinRAR. It's, it's free. It says it's not, but it is, whatever. Or you can just use whatever, but in this tutorial we're using WinRAR. So basically once you have this open, before we get to the whole bin thing, because we have to download and install the injector version of the Enb series first. So we're going to go ahead and click this as soon as we download this from the Nexus. You're going to click on that. Yeah, HyperCam kind of makes my computer lag really bad, and I don't know why. So let's hold on for a second here. There we go. Okay, finally. So basically you follow that link. It'll take you right here. You'll click right on that link. It'll download, open it up down here for Google Chrome. And then after that, you'll go ahead and bring that up. You'll see Enb series generic 0076 version. We're going to go ahead and click on injector version. Okay, and then you're going to go find your Wizard101 installation. You're going to want to be program files and then Wizard101 folder, and then you'll open this up and it'll be all this here. Well, it needs to look exactly like this. Not exactly, something like very close. Okay, so once we get to this folder, we're going to go ahead and start with the Enb series generic. You want to install this first. So you're going to go to your bin folder. And you're going to go ahead and, let's see, highlight, drag, and drop. Okay, let's wait again because my computer has to be slow. Just now, just for this video, just for us all, it has to be nice and slow. I would click on pause so you guys don't have to wait, but it would make my computer like break or something. This is just something with HyperCam. It's really weird, and I really hate this program, but I couldn't find anything. So, getting on to the actual topic here, we basically highlighted this, dragged it, and dropped it in. Since I already have all this installed, we're just, you're not going to be prompted to move and replace files. This is just for me. So we'll go ahead and do that. Go ahead and replace them all. So once we've first installed the main thing from this website, we're gonna go ahead and go up to my mod and just open up this bin folder. You can open up the bin. Let's just go ahead and open up the bin folder. Okay, so enclosed there will be a config.xml file, an enb injector.ini, enb series, an alt. Basically, the alt enb series.ini is in a nutshell, it's just a different version of it. Basically, it explains in the description at here, right here. Let's see. Right here, it explains that on what these two files are for. Obviously, it's just different version, whatever. So, on to the actual topic here. So once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and highlight this, click, like you got to hold it down, and then you want to drag it over. Now let's let the computer be really slow for us, really slow, because hypercam breaks stuff. Even though if you actually look at like my things right here, my graphics card, my CPU aren't doing like anything, and I don't know why this is like not working, but okay. So you're gonna click on move and replace. You want to click on move and replace. You want to replace all the files that it asks you to. Since basically I have my own file in Wizard101 or whatever, I'm gonna click on don't move just for me, but for you, you want to do move and replace. Okay, but then when it comes to these, you want the Enb injector to be this. Okay. Oops. Yeah. But you're just gonna install all these, move and replace. Done. We have successfully installed the mod. My Wizard101 Enb Realism mod. We've successfully installed it. You'll see in the any files and stuff like that that it's been successfully installed. I'm confused myself because let's see here. Yeah, okay. So then we've installed both of these, correct? Correct. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead now and I'm not going to launch my game, but I'll this will basically tell you. So before we actually start Wizard101 to see if the mod works, where'd it go? Okay, so here we go. Enb injector. It'll tell you how to use it. I've already done this for you. You just need to run the injector. We've already done that. And then we're going to run the game or game launcher. So we're going to go to our Wizard101, play Wizard101, whatever, launch your game. So then once you've done that, essentially you're just going to start this up, click hide to tray, and then go over to your Wizard101. You're going to start it up, log in, and it should work. Common things that you will come across, you'll want to reference these sections here. Anti-aliasing, anti-isotropic filtering, these are all pretty much a must to give you the intended experience for this mod. Anti-aliasing, as I said, if your computer can handle it, your game isn't laggy, whatever, you know, have fun with it. I mean, at the very least, 2 samples of anti-aliasing, if your computer can handle it, but obviously if your system can't handle it, just keep it off. And then as far as anti-isotropic filtering, I honestly recommend it to, you know, enhance the textures and stuff like that. 8 samples would be great. 16 samples, there's really no difference, so 8 samples if you want. Known bugs is that the crown shop, when you go into the crown shop, basically there's black lines in it, but you can still use it though. I'll try to fix that if I can or whatever. It could be some type of incompatibility with, you know, what I'm using to, you know, make this all happen. You know, it might be fixable, might not, probably is. I'll look into that. So as I said, there might be a fault with the config file. Basically this config file right here, you know, I put it in my friend's computer and basically it didn't change anything. So, or it could have just been a problem that we did, but go ahead and just, you know, do everything I've told you to do so far. So if since there might be a fault with the config file, if you get a black screen when you enter the game from the character menu, then you're going to press the escape button, go into your advanced graphics, go to bloom active, and change it to all off. Now if your game is too bright or it's pale looking, you know, it's kind of pale and not bloomy or contrast or that, you know, that kind of stuff, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to adjust the brightness scroll bar in your game. Furthermore, it is recommended you use the high detail textures provided in game for the best experience. Basically, you want to turn your textures and stuff like that in game. You want to turn those up on high. I understand you have to download that, but Wizard101 downloads it for you. So I would put high detail textures. Provides the best experience and stuff like that. Future planning, I'm going to provide you guys with optimization for lower end systems, stuff like that. I will provide different ENB versions, which is basically I can provide darker versions, less bloomy versions, more shaded versions, whatever. Like I said before, I'll try to fix the crown shop. Yeah, I'll probably try that too. And actually, I'm doing this right now. So, and one thing I forgot to add is that I'm going to try to provide you guys an a exe file that you would just simply start up, click a button, and it installs this mod for you. But you'll still have to do this, where you put this in your installation folder. So, just because of the conditions of using this file and stuff like that. So yeah, we've successfully installed Wizard101 Enb Realism from Whispers right on the Nexus. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave any post inside the post if you have any problems or something like that. That's what I'll be monitoring. I can help you guys with troubleshooting any type of problems that you might have and stuff like that. On to a further note, basically when it comes to anti-aliasing and anti-isotropic filtering, it's a really touchy thing to modify on your computer. Basically for mine, since I use an ATI AMD graphics card, this comes with it, the Catalyst Control Center. This is what I use to adjust my my settings for what I use. Basically, if you do have the Catalyst Control Center, you'll want to go into image quality, and you can adjust anti-isotropic filtering and your anti-aliasing method in anti-aliasing. Right now, since I'm using, this, it's basically doing 12 samples on mine, but I wouldn't do 12 samples, that's like really bad, you don't want to do that many samples, but since it's Wizard101, and my hardware is good, stuff like that, I can do that, whatever, mess with it, if you lag, if you don't, just mess with it. And, your method, you want super sampling, whatever, just whatever doesn't lag for you, obviously, the more the better, stuff like that. And in anti-isotropic filtering, for me, I just put 16 samples. 8 samples looks exactly the same, and stuff like that. So that's how you change that if you have an AMD card, Catalyst Control Center. One thing I want to say though is that if you don't have that, or you have integrated graphics or whatever, you should be able to see something through your system tray right here. That you can go into it and modify these settings, maybe not, depends how old your system is and stuff like that, what graphics drivers you have, all that stuff, that I'm not really going to explain here. It's something you should Google if you're having trouble, but at the end of the day, that's what I want you to do for the best intended experience of this mod. So thank you guys for listening to my endless ranting and stuff like that. I'm not really used to doing all this and stuff like that. This is my first mod I've ever made, especially for an MMO and stuff like that. I'm going to be working on a new ENB for a game called Dragon's Nest. So I hope you guys will check that out. Sooner or later, I'll provide a link in the Nexus for that too. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. So we've successfully installed the Wizard101 Enb Realism by me. Have fun. Yeah. Goodbye.